You look over to see Tange smirking at you. You both got it wrong, but she still thinks she's better than you. She's probably right. She is still cute, though. Bonjour, mon petit papillons. It's your Butterfly Bay here, and welcome back to the Wholesome Gaming channel. Today we're going to be jumping back into I Was a Teenage Exocolonist because, well, we need some healing after the last episode. Let's get into it. So for those of you who have forgotten or are starting the series from episode 3, which you should definitely not do, you should definitely go and check out episodes 1 and 2 in the link in the description. Last thing that happened was my best friend Tammy died in a freak accident. It was very sudden, and nobody is really handling it, especially not the children. We're all kind of grieving in our own ways, and I can't imagine that any of them have healed at this point. So, hi Tange, what's up? Solstice, Tangent says, approaching you with a purpose. We need to discuss my brother. Dis? I need 10 friendship with Dis? I don't think I even had 10 friendship with Tammy. Is there a way for me to check that? Can I check that? Oh, I can. Okay, so I had 25 friendship with Tammy. I can't go. I can't go there. Who dis? Who dis is really funny. Yes, dis, she says impatiently. I need you to figure out where he's been disappearing. Ever since we landed, I barely see him anymore. He doesn't even come home at night sometimes, and She trails off and looks at her feet. Well, I'm not on very good terms with my brother of late, and well, people are becoming worried. You get the feeling Tange is the one who's worried, but she doesn't want to admit to it. Yeah, I'll go talk to him. He probably won't tell you, Tangent says angrily. Newton's apple, she swears. He won't even talk to me anymore. She sighs. You may have to follow him. I would, but everyone in the lab would know I was gone. No one cares where he goes throughout the day. Okay. Well, I guess I could go talk to him. What's up, buddy? You tell Dis that his sister Tangent wants to know where he's been disappearing to. His eyes flit briefly to yours, then he stares vaguely off towards the engineering wing where his sister is reading on her holopalm between classes. He doesn't say anything. I want to be friends with Dis. He's a cute little weirdo, and I kind of love him. He's just a little guy. She's worried about you. She doesn't care about me, he says sullenly. Tangent's just worried she'll get in trouble if I don't come home one day. He scowls and picks at the hem of his sweater. She doesn't care about anything but her schoolwork. Okay, well, I'll just leave him alone then. His shoulders slump in relief as you go. I mean, last time I pressed him, I wasn't even trying to be mean and he took it offensively, so I'll leave him alone. Sorry, Tange, I do not have the information that you want. And I'm not giving you my egg. I kind of want to give Anemone the egg. I don't know why, but I feel very strongly she should have it. Anemone holds her stomach as you approach. Does the air here make you feel hungry all the time, or is it just me? She wonders. I feel like I could eat a whole one of them mushroom trees, just... She might have shoving a giant mushroom in her mouth. You want an egg? Oh, I do have cake. You want an egg? Wait! Cool, thanks, Anemone says, taking the egg. I guess it is my birthday this week. I kind of forgot. Hell yeah! And she likes it. I knew she would love it. It's so funny. Complete accident, of course. I bet it would have been Tammy's birthday the day she gave me cake, but I didn't even have anything for her. Oh well. Cal is scratching a stick listlessly on the dirt, seemingly uninterested in your presence until you get right in his face. Oh, hey, Solstice, he says, mustering up a hollow smile. Sorry, I don't really feel like playing today. That's okay. I understand. Your dad pulls a flower out of his pocket and gives it to you. A blossom for my little blossom? He tucks it behind your ear. I'm 99.99% sure this isn't poisonous, but let me know if you get a weird rash or something. That's so cute. I love it. I love them all. They're all so good. Alright, what should I do? Bravery is what I need to get close to Dis. I feel like with Tammy gone, Tanja's my new best friend. That's so awful. But that is kind of what I feel like. This gives me biology, and that gives me creativity and persuasion. Okay, let's try engineering. Using Congruence's HoloNet scheduling system is almost a test on its own. You feel like a hacker navigating the confusing interface, but managed to add your name to the list of drop-in students. You are now eligible to join Tangent and some of the other students in engineering class. Excellent. Sorry, I thought that was just gonna give me the class. Engineering and reasoning. Well, that's still not organizing. How the heck do I get organizing? I don't know. Professor Howell rubs his hands together as he waits for the class to settle down. He's in a great mood. This must be his favorite subject to teach. If biology and chemistry were the wet sciences, then engineering must be a dry one. But believe me, this class won't be dry. He winks. It's weird. We'll also be learning math, physics, computing, robotics, architecture, and astronomy. Tangent raises her hand. Will we also learn about nuclear engineering? She asks. Professor Hall nods. Yes, at a beginner level. We'll have an overview of atomic theory and take a field trip to the engine room to learn how our ship's nuclear reactor works to power the colony. Okay, well that was riveting. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Yeah. I like that. This is only going to be good when I have zeros next to it, though. If I only have twos and this thing turns things into ones, that would suck. But for now, that's a good card. It's time for Vertumnalia. Utica and the Council have called a festival to celebrate life here on the planet Vertumna. Everyone gathers in the colony square to hear Governor Uticot's speech. In Earth's history, Uticot begins, and then clears her throat and waits for everyone to quiet down. Ahem. In Earth's history, Vertumna was known as the god of seasons, change, gardens, and fruit. It's no coincidence that our forebears of the Vertumna Project chose to take on such an auspicious name, in the hopes of seeding future bountiful seasons of humanity. We will continue this tradition of Vertumnalia, a midsummer festival to celebrate our Vertumna, this lush planet upon which we found ourselves today. Clap? Everyone cheers and applauds. The members of the council all get up on stage one at a time to give their own short speeches. Governor Unicott announces each one. Governor Unicott, command. Chief Administrator Seek, command. Security Chief Rhett, garrison. Chief Engineer Instance, engineering. Chief Cultivator Flulu, geoponics. Chief Steward Antecedent, quarters. Chief Surveyor Melatonin. His name is Melatonin. I love so much. I love sci-fi stories where people, their names are like ordinary objects or concepts or words. I'm actually writing a sci-fi story with that exact same idea, which is just like every beautiful word, I can turn it into a name. When it's your mother Flulu's turn, she announces that tonight you'll be eating some of the very first crops grown from Vertumnan soil. Your eyes go to the feast table. Aboard the Stratosphere, it would have been mostly soy-based foods from the nanoprinters spiced up with what precious fruits and vegetables could be grown in the small growing bays. This year, the Earth plants look even less robust than usual. But they're supplemented by some Vertumnan plants you've come to appreciate. Juicy watacho pods and slabs of edible fungi. Unicott takes the stage after everyone on the council has said their piece. What is a festival without festivities? She asks. Professor Hal and Security Chief Rhett have organized a 3-part competition for the kids. Good luck, everyone. So I can do bot wrestling, which requires toughness. Talent show, which requires creativity. Or the science fair, which has reasoning. I think reasoning is my highest. It might be tied with creativity. I want to do science fair because I know Tanda's going to do it, and in the spirit of competition, there's nothing quite like competing with your new best friend who is not going to die just because I said that she's my best friend now. Okay, science fair. Tangent competes, of course, entering her study of the ship's hydro-recycling system. It was previously used to make urine drinkable, but she offers that it could now be turned to new uses. Despite how many times she said the word pee, it's still boring. But she put a lot of effort into it. Great. Your turn to go next. The judges are all very interested in what you're bringing to compete against Tangent. Hell yeah. Alright. I'm gonna reason so hard. Let's do this. I won! You worked hard on your project. It's a baking soda and vinegar volcano, with a twist. You grind up a native rock as the soda part and use the juice from a native plant for the vinegar part. Your dad helped you with the idea. Just a little, though. You use it to explain the native acids and bases on Vertumna. They're very strong, so the resulting explosion splatters all over the judges. It's a crowd pleaser, earning you top prizes for the science fair. After the festivities are over, everyone takes time off for a much-needed break. During the fierce heat of dust, a few days' rest is exactly what you need. You feel refreshed. Well then. I mean, that was fun. I like that we've just completely forgotten about Tammy at this point. Have you gone outside the colony yet? Tange asks you. I hear all sorts of terrible things. Regardless, we're not allowed to stray from the gates unless we're on an expedition. Tange rolls her eyes. Not that it stops my brother. Okay. Well... Anemone is lying in the dirt, sweating and gasping for breath. It's so hot, she complains. How am I supposed to run in these conditions? You're not. Or you sweat it out and you maintain your shape, but, he looks so sad. You step cautiously through the colony gates. Solstice. Uncle Tonin sighs as he blocks your path. He looks like he hasn't been sleeping. I'm sorry, but you shouldn't be out here. Our children are so young and so precious. So fragile. Please stay near the ship. Oh God. Okay, I won't go outside. I'm so... Jizz, please don't go outside. You're gonna make me cry. Jizz is listening to his hair speak, completely ignoring you. Leave me alone. Okay. Will do, I guess. Are you feeling better, Cal? Oh, well, he's smiling today. Cal looks up at the sky, shading his eyes. I wonder when it's gonna rain again, he says. The heat doesn't bother me none, but after a while the plants are gonna get all toasty. Alright. Let's see. Well... Ooh! I found a piece of wood. Yeah, that's just as cool as the egg I found, for sure. Well... I don't know what to do with myself. Okay, so if I get extra of, like, the yellows, I should study humanities? Is that what we're saying? Welcome, Solstice, Professor Hal greets you. I hope you're all warmed up and ready to study the glorious humanities. History, literature, language, media, and philosophy. And yes, if you're lucky, we'll have a little ancient earth poetry, too. He seems excited about that last bit. Me too, I like poetry. I like writing in general. 5? When did I get a 5er? Oh, that's for winning the science fair. Oh, that's so nice. Okay. I'm obsessed with having the best possible score, and yet I'm not, like, taking the time to do the math. So... okay. Okay, so I'm thinking nobody's gonna have... Oh. Tangent sniffs the air. It stinks out here. Not just one stink either. Every day it's a new stink. Today it smells like... She wrinkles her nose. Like that time the waste reclamation unit broke down? Yuck. You haven't noticed the smell. She sure is sensitive. Or maybe she just likes the stale air inside the ship better. Probably that one would be my guess. Anemone is running around the sports ball court, touching her hand to the ground at each corner. 18, she counts. 19. When she reaches 20, she collapses into the grass and checks her holopalm. I'm training, she explains. My big brother Com says I have to get my legs climatized to the planet if I'm going to be team captain like him. Cute. I hope you enjoy it. I like that I can only give one gift a month. Dis is hanging out near the south gates, his hands in his pockets, idly staring at the ground and digging the toes of his boots into the dirt. He nods at you, but doesn't say anything. Okay, well, bye. Cal's mom, Tira, is sitting with Cal against the makeshift fence that surrounds the gardens. Cal looks absolutely shattered, and Tira rubs his back comfortingly. He sees you and musters up a brave smile that doesn't reach his eyes. Hey, Solstice, it's good to see you. What if I give you some cake? Will that make you feel better? What if I gave you some cake? Oh my god! Wow. Cal gasps. My favorite food, and on my birthday too? He makes grabby hands at the cake and takes a big huff of the pleasant sugary smell as his eyes slip closed in sheer pleasure. Wow, Solstice, he breathes. You are really the best of the best. Don't think of me, thank Tammy. She made it for me. And she said she would make me one on my birthday next year, and she's not gonna be able to do that. Anyway, sorry, it's Cal's birthday. We're being happy because it's Cal's birthday. Here, you have a piece too. Let the icing melt in your mouth and let all your worries melt away with it. You're looking for Cal in the garden when you nearly trip over someone else. One of the younger kids, and they're blindfolded? Hey! They exclaim, ripping the blindfold off their face, throwing it to the ground. It's Cirrus, one of Anemone's brothers. He glares at you. I was almost done. Cal jogs over and grabs Cyrus in a friendly headlock, ruffling his messy red hair. Dude, you were so close! Cyrus stamps his feet and complains that you got in his way. It's not her fault, Cal says. She didn't know we were playing a game. Give me a sec. I want to teach her how to play. Cal turns to you as Cyrus leaves. Sorry, Solstice, he says sheepishly. I was teaching Cyrus a new game, but he's more like Anemone than I thought. Real competitive, you know? He stoops to pick up the blindfold, brushing off the dirt. I've been trying to come up with different kinds of games other than sports ball, he says. No winners or losers. I just want to have fun with my friends. Cal looks at you hopefully. Do you want to learn how to play? Yeah. Cal's smile looks like it's gonna stretch right off his face. Radical, he shouts, jumping up and down with excitement. Okay, so first put on this blindfold. The blindfold is a little scratchy and smells like dirt. You can feel Cal's big hands on your shoulder. He's a kid. How big can his hands be? I'm gonna spin you around, and when I let go, you gotta listen to my instructions. We're gonna walk all the way to the cafeteria, okay? You nod. You can't see Cal's grin, but you can hear it in his voice as he spins you around and counts to 10. 1, 2, 3. First, Cal says, you gotta walk forward 10 steps. Do you follow Cal's instructions as best as you can or make things difficult for him? Look, you know I gotta be cheeky. I'm making work for it. You take 10 large steps, feeling the squelch of dirt under your shoes as you wade into the garden steps. Solstice! Cal cries out. You're gonna get me in trouble. You shrug. Okay, next you're gonna turn a little bit to the right. You turn a lot bit to the right. No, Cal gasps, but he's definitely laughing now. Come on, Solstice, I said a little bit. You tilt your head to the side like you're listening, then spread your arms wide and spin around in circles while Cal howls with laughter. Cal, Solstice. A sharp voice cuts through the garden. Oh, Dip, it's your mom. What's gotten into you? She scolds as you sheepishly take off the blindfold. Get out of the garden bed this instant, little girl, or you will be in so much trouble. Cal looks gutted. I'm so sorry, Auntie, he says, staring at the ground. I was trying to teach Solstice how to play a new game, but I didn't do it good. Are you going to let him take the fall for it? No, I purposefully was being a little brat. You tell your mom it was your fault. She raises her eyebrow at you. I know, Solstice. You're the one I caught trampling the turnips. Both of you get out of here for the rest of the day, and no more games in the garden. Cal squeaks as he grabs your hand and you run out of the garden, away from your mom, grousing about the broken plants. When you're far enough away, he turns to you and bursts into giggles. That was wild, he shouts. Thanks, Dulcis. I really want your mom to like me and let me help out in the garden more. It's my favorite place in the whole colony. Why? Oh, I was like, why is he thanking me? Didn't I just ruin that for him? But he's thanking me for not letting him take the fall, is what he means. Yeah, sorry. You have to admit that was more fun than whatever you had planned, right? I'm sorry, Mom. Do you forgive me? Yeah, she's not gonna say anything new to me. Okay, bye! Who could it be but my own little aubergine? I love that Dad just calls me different plants. It doesn't have to be a flower or something cute. Like that straight up, he called me an eggplant. Ugh, I have all these kudos and nowhere to spend them yet, Mar says, sighing. Zeke says the depot store won't be open till next year. How am I supposed to show off how much better and harder working I am than everyone else? Actually, work is an idea? It is an idea. Okay, what do I want to do? Sports ball? Yeah, I'll play some sports ball. Why not? You're paired with Nougat in practice. You make the mistake of underestimating her, and she wipes the pitch with you. Who's Nougat? Ta-da! Beautiful. Ooh, it's raining. And the music is so pretty. Okay, let's do another season. This video might be a little bit longer, but I don't care. It's so pretty. So then I trapped it in my room, Anemone says, telling you all about the bug she saw in her quarters. Its wings were as big as my hand, and it had feelers like, whoa! It was bouncing all over the place, like boing, boing, boing. She gestures excitedly, swinging her arms over her head. The bugs here are so big, and they're everywhere. I was gonna give it to Tange, she says. She loves gross bug stuff, but she said I should just let it go because if it stung me, I might get weird mutant powers. I mean, other than the ones I already have. And I wanted to see if I got more weird mutant powers, so I just started jumping around off higher and higher things until I was jumping off the back of the ship. And I got in so much trouble, but it wasn't even that high. She stops in her tracks. Hold on, she says, stooping to rub irritably at her knees for probably the 100th time in the past 5 minutes. Ugh, I'm gonna die. I busted up my knees and it's so itchy when my scales go in. Oh, they're scales. I so thought those were feathers. Annie, don't pick at it. Chief Steward Antecedent's voice rings out across the garrison yard. Pleasant but firm. It instantly transports you back to being in the ship Creech, tugging on her skirts and calling her auntie. Anemone jumps and stands up straight, her hands flying to her sides. But Mom! Anemone whines, digging her fingers into her knees as Antecedent approaches you both. It's so stastically itchy! I know, lovely, Antecedent soothes her, patting down her riotous red hair. But the more you pick at it, the thicker your scales are going to grow in. Anemone tucks her hands under her armpits to keep from scratching. What if I want to have cool scales? She pouts. Antecedent smiles indulgently. At the rate you're going, I'm sure you'll be covered in them before you know it. No need to rush. Anemone's skin is dotted with patches of protective blue-green scales that grow in whenever she gets a cut or a scrape. I would be covered. I wake up and I have scratches on my arms. My nails aren't even long. She rubs the patch on her jaw indignantly, the one she got when she ran headfirst into the food synthesizer back on the ship. Learned Anemone's augment. Antecedent opens her satchel and pulls out a bundle of clothes. The queue for the nano printer is over a week long, so I patched your pants with scraps from your brother's clothing. Please try not to put any more holes in them or yourself, okay? She hands the clothes to Anemone and kisses her on her forehead. Anemone sticks out her tongue and gags. Yuck. Anemone evaluates the clothes as her mom walks away. Galactic, she breathes as she runs her fingers over the odd-colored patches. Then, right there in the middle of the yard, she unabashedly squirms out of her pants and pulls on the new ones. That is such a kid thing. Wah! I look like a fighter jet from the Hollows, she exclaims, showing off her new pants. Like when they'd stencil your kill count on your plane. Or like a really cool scar. Anemone grins. Yeah, you get it. My pants are scarred, just like me. She is so cute. She's so stinking cute. I love her so much. Tangent is watching a construction crew build scaffolding over the new engineering pavilion. They're using mushwood, which is so light that one person can easily lift a 10-meter long pole and stack it into place. She points towards them. Human beings are so great, don't you think? Before we landed, this was all just dirty jungle. Now it's civilization. I've been learning about adaptability in writing and biology classes. The books say it's what sets us apart from the animals. Like, we don't need fur because we can make warm clothes. And if it's too hot, we can make air conditioners instead. I mean, maybe the animals have neat adaptations too. Tangent rolls her eyes at you. Maybe, but even if they do, I haven't seen any sign of intelligent life here. It's just those big dumb xenofauna. Some animals here are smart and friendly, I'm sure. Tangent looks skeptical. They're still animals, Solstice. Maybe they're just pretending to be nice so you'll feed them. You're lucky it didn't eat you. She folds her arms. Dwarf's moth look cute, but one can eat through a bag of rice in less than 30 minutes. Even an herbivore can be dangerous here. It doesn't have to want to eat you to be able to hurt you. Together, you watch as the foreman puts the blueprints for the scaffolding onto the floating screen of her hollow palm and raises it to the scaffolding to check their progress. I'd like to see an alien do that, Tange says primly. Humans look defenseless and weak, but we're the strongest species in the galaxy. Who else can literally bend reality to their will? Not a stupid alien, that's for sure. That's very close-minded of you. But I like the confidence. Oh, what did I just do? She puts one finger to her chin. I'm living proof that humanity is greater than our biology, she says. All of us are, really, with our genetic enhancements. We're the next step in humanity's evolution from great ape to galactic superspecies. She's still cute. You know, she's slightly annoying, but she is my favorite design, so I'm probably still going to try to be best friends with her. You know, she has my favorite design, and I think she's the prettiest, but I bet that Mars is going to be the hot one, you know? I just know that's what's going to happen. It's pouring rain, and everyone's trying to stay dry under the grass roof palapas? What is a palapa? An awning? Everyone except Dis. Oh, no! Oh, I don't even have perception. Oh. How do I get perception? That's not something that I can learn, so there's no way that I could ever vote him. Darn it. Off in the distance, over the wall near the sports ball field, he's definitely skulking. Well, it's fine. We'll ignore him. When you glance back again, he's gone. Well, he's still right there. Good luck, I guess. I bet. Okay, so I bet. Because I saw this little hole right here, and I thought, I bet the shortest kid would probably, because look, there's like a good foot between us. I bet he's small and he went through the pipes. Hi, Daddy. Your dad is up to his elbows in rich brown dirt. You've rarely seen him happier. Hey, Gooseberry, he says, scrunching his nose at you instead of waving. Here to give your old man a hand? I could use one. I'm not, but I love you. I got more wood! Yay! And Mom says the same thing. Mom's never gonna say anything different to me. Okay, I'm gonna... Yeah, I'll shovel some dirt. Why not? I have no strategy when it comes to doing these things. It just kind of happens. You're having a terrifying familiar dream. A monster crashing through the walls, unfathomably large, every part of it wriggling and moving and searching for something. Tramples through the colony as you watch helplessly. Time shifts to the wreckage of your home. You're picking through it, looking for something. Tears streaking down your dust-covered face as you lift heavy pieces of debris, searching. You wake up shouting, "No!" But your voice is drowned out by a deafening rumble from the skies above. The bedroom window is covered in water? It's pouring down from the clouds. You guess this must be rain, but you've never experienced it before. There's a bright flash from outside, then another crack and rumble. Thunder. It must be a thunderstorm. Oh, I love a good thunderstorm. It's still the early hours of the morning. You've already almost forgotten your bad dream, but you're too unsettled to go back to sleep yet. The rain beats down on the roof of your quarters, joined now and then with great peals of thunder like the footsteps of an angry beast. Ooh. See, growing up, me, my mom, and my little sibling, we always would dance in the rain, and that's how we were raised. Go to your parents for comfort, though, is probably more what Solstice would do. Because at this point, I've really shaped her to, you know, go to Dad when she's not sure what's going on. I'm gonna play in the rain, though. It's surprisingly warm outside, and wait. Why did that give me rebellion? -5 stress, though. That's pretty nice. It's surprisingly warm outside, and the water feels nice hitting your head. Everything smells fresh and damp and wonderful, and the dusty, packed ground has turned to squelchy mud between your toes. You don't go too far from the door to your quarters, but it's exciting being outside in the dark, watching dramatic streaks of lightning arc down the hills behind the colony. Oh, I love that. I love that. Just so you know, I love that. Just in case you were wondering. Well, somewhere in there, I know that Mars and Dis and Tange have birthdays, and there's still 3 more months in the year. But I only have wood, and I can't imagine anyone wants wood as a birthday present. And I feel bad, but what else am I gonna do, you know? I should have gotten enough toughness to be able to... Aha! Okay, I'm gonna try making deliveries. Chief Administrator Seek greets you at the depot. They look you up and down. Solstice, you've never struck me as a particularly responsible or organized. But children never are. What makes you think you'd be a good fit for the position of courier? You didn't realize there was going to be a job interview. So I can carry a lot. Strong for your age, maybe. But lucky for you, you're the only applicant this week. You've got the job. For now, anyway. They use their elegant stylus to note on their holopalm. Come back in a few minutes, and you can help make deliveries. Yes, there will be kudos in it for you if you do it correctly. Awesome. So, can I do it now? Thank you. Come back in a few minutes, he said. They said. Seek sends you all around the colony delivering supplies. During your first week, it's mostly small things you can carry by hand or push on a little cart. Stuff like tools and electronics. Some are high priority, which means you have to move fast. It's fun getting to yell, "Important delivery coming through!" and people actually get out of the way. That's cute. I like that a lot. Nice. Nice. Okay. Last month and then I will quit. Ooh! You're looking a little worn out, my little firefly. Your dad greets you, looking concerned. You know, despite what your mom might say, there is such a thing as too much work. Maybe some R&R in the lounge will help recharge those solar cells. What do you say? Maybe I just need a hug. That actually did de-stress me. That's so cute. Your dad throws his arms wide. Well, get in here, tiger butter. After a long hug, you do feel a little better. Your dad gives incredible hugs. That's adorable. I love him. And still nothing new from Mom. Well, Mom loves me in her own way. And I love her in my own way. Alright, so nothing new from the children. I'm gonna go to class. I want biology. This week in biology class, you are learning about predators and prey. Professor Howell brings up a picture of a Popeye on the holoprojector and asks, "Who can tell me what special thing Popeyes do when they see a predator?" I don't know because I don't know what a Popeye is. Tange's hand shoots up. They hop away very quickly. That's why they call it a Popeye. Hal nods. That's true, but not what I was getting at. Dang, what is this picture of cow? Gut feeling. Hal not. Tange stammers and looks upset. Like she can't believe she got something wrong. Hal scans the class again. Anyone else? Solstice? They fly away? I'm guessing that's incorrect, but I will get a card for it. You stammer after being put on the spot and say the first thing that comes to mind. That might work, Hal smiles, but Popeyes don't have wings. He gestures to the picture of one right in front of you on the holoprojector. You feel pretty dumb. They thump their feet to warn other Popeyes in the area. Then they hop away very quickly. Okay, again, that required animal handling, and I don't know how to get animals. And I lost friendship with Tange. Why did I lose? You got it wrong, too. You look over to see Tange smirking at you. You both got it wrong, but she still thinks she's better than you. She's probably right. She is still cute, though. Easy peasy. Ooh, this one's rainbow. This is a special. Or I just got, like, the best score you could possibly get. Awesome. I mean, at least I get that heart back, I guess. The days have been getting shorter, with only the yellow sun barely skimming the horizon. One morning you wake in the darkness and have to check your holopalm to know what time it is. You see a hollow stream from Mars. Good morning to all my pals, if you can even call it morning. They've named it glow season because, everything is crazy glowing out there in the dark. I am staying the heck inside for the next month. What's the point in even going out if you can't see anything? It's going to be a long, boring month. No way, it looks cool out there. Ooh, it does look cool out there. Why is there a vortex in the sky? You peek out the window. The wormhole is the biggest you've ever seen it, like a massive, fiery ring in the sky. The planets must be very close to it now. So are we slowly getting sucked into a wormhole? Because that sounds like maybe this isn't the planet we should be trying to habitate. And out in the jungle, something new is taking place. The plants are flowering, glowing iridescent blooms, and everything is full of life. There are strange new sounds, long hooting calls and gurgling roars. After Mars's message is a notice from the council warning everyone to stay safe inside. Tammy's dad and the other surveyors have been called back and the gates closed for the month. There's a tension in the air, as if everyone is waiting for something. Ooh. Well, if there's only 1 month left in the year, I might as well just finish the year. Yeah, let's do it. Do you have something to say to me today, Mom? Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. Solstice, your mom stops you as you walk by. What are you doing out of our quarters? It isn't safe out here. I'm just going to school. She nods with grudging approval. Fair enough. She replies, stay close to the stratosphere, got it? We don't know what's out there this time of year. As you walk away and are just out of earshot, you hear her mumble, stars. It is beautiful, though. Isn't it? It's so pretty. I'm going to take a break. I'm just going to talk to Anemone first. Anemone runs up to you. Hi, Solstice? Oh, she's running around. Okay, so nothing new from you, but you are cute. Of course you're outside. Oh, they really did lock up the gate. Wild. What's up, Dis? Dis is staring off into the wilderness outside the gates. Feels different, he mumbles. Dunno how, just different. You ask him what he means, but he just shakes his head and stuffs his hands into his pockets. Okay. A crystal? Ooh. I bet Mars would like a crystal. She's not out, which she said she wouldn't be. Alright, I'm going inside. You nestle in the cushions, close your eyes, and listen to music. You have an archive of over 100 years of music to choose from, but still, you wonder what new songs they're writing these days. 10 million light years away on Earth. Does Earth still exist? I thought they were leaving because... Clearly I don't understand the lore. The only new music you've heard is when the adults have come up with a new space shanty. It's nice, good music for harmonizing with your friends as you work, but it's not really something you want in your ears all the time. Yeah, I don't think I'd be able to survive without indie bands. Ooh. I mean, that's helpful, but I want to get rid of all the zeros that I can, I think. Yeah. It's daytime when the emergency sirens start up. Well, what passes for day. It's still nearly pitch black except for an eerie green twilight glow on the horizon. You look toward the gates. They're open. Wait, they shouldn't be open. The alert blares out of every speaker in the colony. It's the same one you use for hull breaches and fires. And in space, it meant you were supposed to go to the nearest emergency shaft and put on a spacesuit. On Vertumna, it means go to an assembly point and wait for instructions. The closest assembly point is the children's creche, but from the opposite direction, you hear shouting and loud popping noises. Gunfire. Is the colony under attack? Oh. Help fight, I guess. If I'm able to do that, I should help fight. You try your best to be brave and fight back. First, you dodge some helpful grown-ups who point you back to the creche, then you head outside to get your bearings. You can hear yelling from up the stairs to command, and a commotion to the southeast at Geoponics where your parents are working. Obviously, I'm going to go to my parents. That's not even a question. Your parents are defending the greenhouses from a pack of knee-high creatures which seem to have eyes growing all over their bodies. Their oily flesh ripples with a constant subtle motion as the individual eyes blink one at a time incessantly. I don't like that description. You can't tell which end is which with these horrible things. Wow. Gross. Cal is standing nearby. Why is Cal here? Wide-eyed, he slowly picks up a shovel and moves beside you. He reluctantly holds the shovel in front of himself like a weapon. Easy, doggies, he whispers. We don't want to hurt you. Get out of here, both of you. Run, your mom shouts, attracting the pack's attention. All except one animal, which moves straight towards you and Cal. Can I figure out what it wants? I guess I have the empathy for it. I hope this works. You look at its too many eyes and see fear. This creature is scared of you. To Cal's amazement, you crouch down to try to look less threatening and choose two eyes at random to look into, to communicate with. If this actually were... Oh. You start to reach out a hand, but the creature is trembling. Staring into its eyes has made it even more frightened than before. It pounces. Okay. Well, cool. Nice. Well, I crushed that, and I killed the too many-eyed monster, as it would appear. Oh, I actually did. Ooh. Ew, is that what it looks like? It looks like an eggplant with legs and eyeballs. You killed it, with nothing but a rake thrust deep into several of the creature's many eyes. The rest of the pack scampers off the moment it falls. You've never killed anything before. The body of the creature that was so terrifying a minute ago now looks strangely small and harmless. All of its eyes have closed for good now. Cal crouches beside it in shock. I told you to run, Solstice. Uh-oh, your mom looks furious that you put yourself in danger. She storms over, and you think she's going to slap you, and then she suddenly pulls you into her arms and hugs you. She keeps rocking you and saying, my baby, over and over again. It's pretty surreal, almost as weird as the dog things with the eyes, honestly. After 2 weeks of darkness, with the blue sun barely skimming the horizon, it begins to move higher in the sky and daytime returns. The council admits they don't know how the gates were opened, or how the creatures got in. Some of the attacking creatures were once thought to be docile. Others were species nobody had seen before. It was like something had driven them to assault the colony. At least nobody was killed, this time. Ooh, well, I don't like the ominous this time. Childhood is fleeting. The game ends when you reach 20, so you should focus on a few skills to improve. That's not how I play games. I like to be well-rounded, but thanks for the advice. I like I like that it tells me in the year I got friendship with everybody except for Dis, who hates me. Well, that's a wrap for now. Well, the sun has set and our first year has ended, so if you want to see more of I Was a Teenage Exocolonist, please let me know down in the comments below. I would love to hear it. While you're down there, you might as well like and subscribe. It's fun, it's free, you get to see more of me, and the videos can only get more action-packed from here. Without further ado, bonsoir mon petit papillons. Bye!